Welcome back to another episode of the Salford RTG Career Mode here on FC25, where today we start the episode off in 6, where I just quick simmed against Leicester and lost 2-0, so we jumped down to 6. We are now 8 points off of Newcastle United, who are currently in first. We are 4 points off top 4, which is Aston Villa, 5 points off City, 6 points off Chelsea, 1 point off against Burnley, who's currently sitting in there. As far as the Europa League goes, we sit in second, tied on points with a lot of teams, with Arsenal, Fiorentina, Wolfsburg, Athletic Club, and Real Sociedad all having the same record coming in the first 4 games. We've just all obviously have different goal differences and stuff like that. And we actually start off against Wolfsburg, one of the sides there that are on 11 or on 10 points as well. So somebody could get their first loss or break the little streak of same points for a while. This is our starting lineup. Let's go and get into the game, see what we can do. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can maintain a perfect record and add another win to the list. Meyer, Young with the save. It might fall for a rebound. It will. Araujo try to get it back post for Leo Sauer. It does into Lakanga. Lakanga intercepted by Katango and cleared out the way. Perez. Savelte. Fire now. In out wide for Leo. And Leo hits the post. Federico. Out wide for Sacco. Sacco now looking for a run. He'll find Pau Victor. Pau Victor into Cuevas. And Cuevas will get a shot deflected instantly. Pau Victor can't find Savelte. Sacco into Cuevas. And Cuevas will find the back end net right before the break. It's been a very lackluster midfield battle for today's game for the first 45. Cuevas breaks free, finds the back end net, up 1-0 right before the break. Federico, away for Cuevas. And Santiago Cuevas crossed in for Pau Victor. Header saved by the keeper, now for a corner. Cuevas on the corner. Pau Victor header straight down to the keeper's hands. Cleared away by the Wolfsburg defenders. Chiabi gets taken down, so no counterattack for him, except he might get it because Katango felt bad and gave him the ball right back. Leo Sauer, Bayer, blocked by Gels, into Meyer, save, rebound, in 1-1. They draw a level here, roughly in the 70th minute. Bayer's in behind, he P-rolls it in, and Wolfsburg take the lead just quickly after equalizing it. Cuevas, out wide for Vidal. Vidal now, down the left-hand side, into Adoajai. Adoajai into Savelte. He took one too many touches. Cuevas, out wide for Savelte. Intercepted and we lose. Wolfsburg, go ahead and stay perfect. We get our first loss in the Europa League. A 2-1 loss to Wolfsburg. Manchester City versus Salford. We go in here, take on third place Man City, take on Erling Haaland and the lot to try and somehow outdo them and get a win and get back to winning ways after back-to-back defeats across the Premier League and Europa League. The only changes for us is Inyoni starting at Cam instead of Cuevas. He drops to the bench. I believe I'll make one more change, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Velte. Into Vidal. Oh, Vidal, he starts over Sacco. That's the other change. Pau Victor into Inyoni. And Inyoni, with his 98 finishing, misses the target. We're the worst defense in the league. That is absurd. It's all quick sims, because quick sims were losing like 4-1, 2-0. Don't know why, but it's happening. Pau Victor. Back out wide for Savelte. It really wasn't that out wide at all. Savelte or Seiko. Inyoni. Federico out wide for Amos. And Amos in for Vidal. Vidal into Inyoni. Inyoni into Savelte. Savelte into Vidal. Vidal, his shot blocked by Ederson. Erling into Balde. And Balde saved. Rebound saved again. And Manchester City's first real attack to double save by our keeper. And they're on the attack again here. Gomez crossed back post. Wesley now on the ball. He'll pick it up. crossed in towards the box, headed away by Amos. And now Vidal, he'll find Inyoni. Inyoni will find Sergi. And City's starting to wake up here. It's Gomez. It's whipped in. Katanga with the header. And Holland is in behind. Erling Haaland hits the inside of the post and goes into the back of the net. And Manchester City go back in front. Well, they don't go back in front. They take the lead right before the break out of nothing. Oh, and we give the ball straight to Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland is in behind now. And Erling Haaland gets a lucky bounce, so he'll get the chip in. Young. Haaland is in behind again. Erling off the crossbar. I'm surprised ref didn't call that a pen for taking out Haaland after the shot. Vidal now down the left-hand side. It's still Vidal. I need Pau Victor to get in a more passable spot. He didn't. We'll get a corner instead. Mark Bernal crossed in, headed, punched away by Ederson. It did not look like he was close enough to actually punch that. Vidal, Bernal, in for Savelte. Savelte in for Vidal. Can't get a strike off. Kabori did well. Savelte in for Pau Victor. Pau Victor's in behind. And Pau Victor misses the target completely. Sacco on for Vidal. Federico into Pau Victor. He is in behind. Pau Victor now. Pau Victor straight at the keeper. And that is game over, unfortunately. Manchester City with a 1-0 win thanks to Erling Haaland in the 45th. Wow. That's now 3 losses in a row here across all competitions. It's really 2. Last game of the episode, you can see there we make one change. That's Bergstrom starting in goalkeeper instead of Young. Here we are taking on first place Newcastle United. I did quick sim against Bournemouth in the meantime, in which we won 2-0, so we're technically back to winning ways. But for me playing, we've lost 2 games this episode, so we're trying to at least get some type of result in this game here against top of the table Newcastle United. Sacco down the left. Sacco down the left. And it is Sacco. It's all Sacco. It's saved by the keeper. Katongo. Out wide now for Savelte. Savelte whipped in for Pau Victor. Second ball. Third ball. He gets a strike off eventually. It's blocked off though. Cuevas onside corner. Pau Victor, no, but it'll fall for Sacco. He'll take a touch. He'll shoot. It will be deflected out for another corner. Cuevas will take again. Pau Victor, no. Savelte blocked again for the 3rd corner in a row. We'll go short to Sacco. Sacco back to Bernal. Bernal back post. It's a seal white. Cuevas second ball won't be able to win it, but it'll be recycled to Savelte. Savelte now into Katongo. Cuevas. Sacco. Bernal. Savelte. Pau Victor. Pau Victor into Savelte. He slots it to Sacco, who slots it into the back of the net, and Salford have the lead. 1-0 here. 38 minutes in. We're finally winning a game at least. Might not keep it that way, but at least we're winning for now. Mark Bernal whipped in. Pau Victor, second ball, no. It'll fall for Santiago Cuevas, who just hits it on the volley straight to the keeper's hands. Would have been a world of a way to end the first half, but 1-0 up at the break here. We'll take it. Joach into Savelte. And Savelte now just down the byline. It is Savelte. It is Savelte. It's Savelte. It's a corner. It was nearly a pin as well. Cuevas crossed in. Pau Victor, no. Savelte cleared away. Can Amos get there? No, Quinter is always going to be quicker there, but Amos will toe poke it away. And Federico into Savelte. Savelte headed away. Cuevas. Cuevas. Sacco. Back out wide for Cuevas. And Cuevas now. Oh, Cuevas over the top. Pau Victor, second ball, no. Federico into Pau Victor. Pau Victor gets past the Newcastle defender and finds the back end net to double the lead and to secure a win against top of the table Newcastle. Pau Victor What a great turn and touch. Rico. Sacco for the cherry on top. It's saved, but that will be game over. Newcastle will lose here. Salford will pick up a 2-0 win at home against top of the table Newcastle. That's a good way to end the episode there. And so we end the episode in 5th in the Premier League. We are currently 4 points behind Chelsea, who have a game in hand. So realistically, about 5 points behind 4th spot, which would be Aston Villa. With that loss for Newcastle, Manchester City go top of the table. So Manchester City are now top of the table there. Towards the bottom, we have Bournemouth, who's bottom. Leicester, who is in 19th. Wolves in 18th. At least they've all won a game, unlike Ipswich Town of last season. Spurs are only 4 points clear off a relegation zone. They currently sit in 15th. Arsenal are struggling. They sit in 14th, as well as Liverpool, who are struggling, sitting in 13th. That's going to be it for me today. When we come back, it's Shakhtar, Nottingham Forest, Stoke City, Manchester United, Brighton. It's pretty much the whole entirety of this congested December month that we'll go ahead and get into. And then January, transfer action in the action in which we are... Oh, we have zero money. We are broke. So we have no money. Okay, interesting.